Hey, it's Tim, Pickup Truck Plus SUV Talk, and you won't believe what you see at Target. Yeah, how about a fully non-camoed, fully revealed version of the 2024 Ford Ranger Raptor? Yes, sirree. It's spotted in a Target parking lot with no camo, no nothing. This is actually what it's going to look like. So in this video, let's go ahead and talk about, I'll show you the photos I got from the spy photographer. You know how this deal works. He sends them to me, I buy them, I put them on the screen for you guys, put a little watermark over top of them. We'll talk about what to expect. We'll kind of go through, like I said, through the photos, talk about what to expect. And then I'll show you some other photos that we're taking at the Michigan Assembly Plant by an employee who probably made a big mistake. But yeah, let's get to these. So I'm going to put my little watermark on. Boom. So this is kind of interesting to me. I tend to believe that once the Michigan Assembly photos came out yesterday, that Ford was like, you know, screw it, we'll just park this out there and call spy factors. Come on, hey, come on, take some photos of this thing because this is, well, I don't know, something's going on for sure. So let's get into these photos so we can see the interior. We have a nice Mountain Dew in there and a nice Yeti cup. I actually really like the Yeti cup. Oh, about the vehicle itself, the Ranger Raptor. Yes, this will look a lot like the global version that was unveiled, I think, last year. We can see the big screen. It's doing a vertical screen. That's much like the Ford F-150 Lightning. It's different than the Ford F-150, which has kind of a horizontal screen, and this is a vertical. So then we go like this. We can see more. We have some drive modes there. Again, very much like a Bronco and Bronco Sport with the little drive modes, your full drive, you can see right there, and different drive modes next to that. So we'll probably have the trail mode, which is like one pedal driving off-road. We'll have the trail turn assist, maybe, which is the hold back tire unless you'd make a really sharp turn. And we'll have some other features there as well. Looking at the inside, we can see we have, looks like windshield wiper there. I'm going to go back one more step because it looks like the shifter. Yeah, the shifter is behind that Mountain Dew bottle. I know from the assembly plant photos. I'll show you in a second. But yeah, so it's a console shifter, not the column shifter. We can see, looking at the back, we can see the stitching here, which looks pretty cool. And we can, see the stitching there, and we can see the Raptor emblem there, which is consistent with other times they've done Ford Raptors in the Bronco and the F-150 Raptor. We can see the orange line, or the red stripes, excuse me, in the middle of the steering wheel. That helps when you're off-roading to visually quickly see where the wheels are centered. And we can kind of see, you can see past the Mountain Dew bottle now. You can see the shifter there. It's a slider shifter that goes up, back and forth. There we go, a little bit more. We have electronic parking brake. There we see that as well. HVAC system. And here it is. Looks like they've been testing this. It looks very dirty at the moment, which is consistent with, testing, right? So we have the Ford spelled out on the logo on the Ford, letters on the grill, which is consistent with what they've done other Raptors. That's the one little key detail that makes the Raptor stand out. Come around the side, we can see big, looks like 33s maybe on that. Hard to tell from here, right? And I'm not a great tire guy, to be honest with you, but definitely some bigger tires than the stock Raptor. You can see it stands a little bit more, so you definitely have some suspension lift, which is consistent with what done other Raptors. You'll see, like, you just kind of visually lower this down, put smaller wheels on this. That'll probably be what the F-150 Ranger will look like, and the Raptor again is just a different trim of that truck. Come in the back, we can see looks like we have the park assist little circles above the tailpipe. Looks like dual exhaust back there as well. And then, so we have Ranger spelled out, Raptor above it, and we have the dual exhaust. This looks like it's ready to go. Looks like it could be on deal a lot. I mean, this literally could be a person's license plate, not the M. You see that M in the middle is for manufacturer. That's how you kind of know it's a spy photo, or it's a manufactured vehicle as well. It stands out that way. Come around the sides there, and there's our wheels. I'm going to check the spy factor notes on pickuptrucktalk.com. I wrote this down over there. And let's take a look, because I don't know if he mentioned the wheels. I don't remember. Sorry. Been a little bit of a long morning already. And we'll come over here. So on pickuptrucktalk.com, we have no camo. Ford Ranger spied at Target. I just wrote this up. All right, so let's go to the spy factor's notes. I put them in here. So spy factor says, we caught first glance at the 2024 Ford Ranger Raptor, clean up skies. So they officially debuted the next-gen Raptor last February, but they only showed the EU and global trims. Remember, the Ranger is sold globally. Typically, we do a slightly different model. Skriko is going to come to U.S. market, but more than guarantee from Jim Farley, the Ranger Raptor would be on sale sometime in 2023. So, I mean, looks like it's production ready already. Look at the spots. You can see the U.S. Ranger Raptor will be nearly identical to to the global Ranger Raptor. The only exterior difference we see are sliding rear window, a high mount brake light, a backup camera, and reflectors on the front fender flares. Inside the US Ranger Raptor looks identical to the model with not a single change in sight. Powertrain options are expected to remain the same with a twin-turbo 3-liter V6 that's said to make 392 horsepower and 430 foot-pounds of torque, although those numbers may be brought in line with the Bronco Raptor. Now that gets a little bit better tune, and that's 418 horsepower and 440 foot-pounds of torque. I expect an official debut from US Ranger Raptor in coming months. So a couple more details that we know is what it looks like when it's clean. Yes, our friends Dave over All-Train Nation shared these, and so I thought put them on the website for you guys. You can go check them out over there, and you can see the different photos from the assembly line. You got to click the button and go over there. But yeah, it basically you can see it clean and see it dirty. I give you guys both. You guys get both choices on that. So what do we know? We know that Ranger Raptor is coming. We know a Ranger is coming. So let me back up. We know that a new Ranger is coming. We know there'll be a new Ranger Raptor variant of that for the US market, which makes sense, right? Ford's had a lot of success with the Raptor, the F-150 Raptor, and the Bronco Raptor, which we're calling the Braptor. Kind of funny. So we know that a lot of success with that. They've also had a lot of success with the Tremor lineup, which is why there's a Maverick Tremor, why there's an F-150 Tremor, and you'll see that lineup expand as well. So we know that it's going to come. We know it's going to have the 3-liter twin-turbo V6. I would expect that would be the same engine used throughout the rest of the Rangers, with just a little bit different of a tune, like Chevrolet's done with the Colorado and Canyon, tuning the engine for high output. So like in the current generation of Ford Ranger or Ford F-150 Raptor, it's got a high output V6, which they actually offer some F-150s as well at higher trim levels. And so they're able to tweak that tuning and get more horsepower and torque out of that, instead of for that customer who needs it more, well, excitement in the lives. We know it's going to be on sale sometime in 2023. The Chicago Auto Show is next week. I'm not hearing anything about it at the auto show. I don't even recall if Ford's got a press conference. So I don't expect it to be happening there, but maybe sometime this summer or late spring, summer, we'll see it. Could be New York Auto Show. A little unlikely. New York's not a big place for mid-sized trucks, but who knows what the product sequence is going to be for Ford. They may do their own offsite event as well. They've done that in different vehicles too. So we're going to see the full production version. We're going to see the details, the transmissions. We're going to see the engines, powertrains, all trim levels. We're going to see that sometime this year, and we know it's going to be on sale sometime later on this fall. Would be my guess right now, looking at the clock being February. Pricing, gosh, I'm going to go. It's going to be in the $50,000 range would be my guess, because the TRD Pro Tacoma is in that range, and I think the Colorado ZR2 is in that range as well. I need to go out and actually price one of those out, but I expect to be a $50,000 price point and limited availability, because they'll probably want to sell a lot of the Rangers. Raptor will just be a little bit harder to get because it's that niche kind of vehicle. But those are kind of the details I have for you. I'm curious of your comments. Put your comments down below. Check out other videos over here as well. And again, that website, pickuptrucktalk.com. You can see those sunline photos over there. Go check that out. As always, thanks for watching. I will see you down the road.